7 Curious Habits that Harm Your Heart. Taking care of your heart is something that's still on all our to-do lists. Sometimes, there are habits that harm your heart although we ignore their possible consequences. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, cardiovascular diseases are currently still the worldwide leading cause of death. This reality leaves us with sobering facts that we should keep in mind. After all, a high number of these human losses could have been avoided. Factors like tobacco, poor diets, obesity, sedentary lifestyles or alcohol are causes that lead to the development of cardiovascular diseases that could have serious effects in the long or short term. However, although a small portion of these deaths are caused by congenital factors rather than those mentioned above, we need to take big responsibility for the sake of our heart health. Our everyday habits make for a healthy or unhealthy heart. Let's take care of it. Let's make small efforts each day and also think about the following factors that we'll explain in today's article. Habits that harm your heart. 1. Ignoring your snoring. You might think snoring is normal. You even might have heard that everyone snores, whether a little or a lot. Usually, we don't think twice about it when our partner complains or when we wake up feeling tired and with a headache, we blow over it because we really believe that it's nothing serious. Thinking that it's nothing serious is a big mistake. A considerable number of snoring cases might be a result of obstructed sleep apnea. This condition consists in an abrupt interruption in your breathing, which ends up affecting blood pressure. If this disturbance occurs night after night, it can seriously affect your heart. Neglecting your oral health. This is an important aspect that you should be very aware of in your everyday life. After all, gum disease can affect your heart. Periodontal diseases can range from a simple gum inflammation to more serious cases. In many cases, these can even lead to losing teeth. You can't forget that your mouths are full of bacteria. In addition, plaque or tartar can enter your body, resulting in inflammation. If these bacteria enter your bloodstream, they can harm your heart. So, don't think twice about making regular visits to your dentist. Consuming excessive amounts of red meat. Red meat itself isn't harmful as long as you consume it occasionally. Instead of trying to eliminate it entirely from your diet, you should aim to understand that it has a high saturated fat content that affects your cardiovascular health. Because of its high saturated fat content, red meat shouldn't be a frequent item on the menu. The same goes for meat products such as lard, sausages or meat products mixed with chemical products that are already terrible for our health. As always, the key lies in balance. Non-smoker. Living with smokers. You might be active, sporty and healthy. You might be part of the crowd that tends to take care of our health while avoiding unhealthy habits that imply negative consequences for your hearts in the long run. However, you also might work with a smoker. Or even worse, the smoker might be a partner. In this case, you can't look the other way. Passive smokers also develop a risk for cardiovascular diseases linked to tobacco. This is exactly why you should always try helping the people closest to you cut smoking out for the greater good. Not eating fruits and vegetables hurts your heart. We all know someone that always says, "I don't like anything that's green, and anything that's not meat isn't real food to me." However, real food is food that makes us healthy, oversees a healthy heart, and keeps everything balanced thanks to its nutritional properties. Fruits and vegetables are the basic building blocks of a healthy diet. Replacing them with junk food or meat comes with a higher risk of developing a cardiovascular problem. Emotional problems affect your heart. The problems we have at work, disagreements with our bosses or co-workers, family tension, worries, life crises, unhappiness, feeling lonely, and all of these are possible factors. If they are ongoing, sometimes they can have a serious impact on your heart. Stress, anxiety, or dissatisfaction translates into a higher cortisol level in our blood. Along with other hormonal alternations, in the long term, this can cause ravage your overall health. Leaving what's bothering you today for tomorrow: chest or arm pain, exhaustion after climbing stairs, mouth or stomach pain, tense neck or jaw, dizziness, occasional fainting, tachycardia, and in many cases, these are all factors linked to the list of symptoms that appear in cardiac problems. However, a good number of us barely have the time to pause and make an appointment with our doctor. We tell ourselves that it's nothing more than stress. We push our aches and pains for tomorrow until something serious actually happens. Let's avoid these kinds of situations. Let's dedicate time to our hearts, and let's understand that small symptoms have a very important role to warn us that something is happening in our body. Featured image courtesy of copyright wikihow.com.